Morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the interest on capital. So we have already discussed how the capital accounts are prepared in the previous class. Today we are going to discuss about how the interest on capital is to be calculated. So it is a 2-mark or 3-mark sum. So the first point, if the capital of the partners disproportionate to the profit sharing ratio, the partners may agree to allow interest on capital. So the rate of interest of capital is generally agreed by all the partners and is mentioned in the partnership deed. Suppose the interest on capital is to be allowed means it should be mentioned in the partnership deed, then only the partnership capital is to be allowed. It is allowed only when there is a profit. Suppose sufficient profit, only the interest on capital is allowed, and it is provided before the division of profit to the partners. Before distribution of profit, the interest on capital is to be allowed if there is any sufficient profit. So no interest is allowed, not specifically mentioned in the partnership. Here the firm incur a loss, so interest on capital will not be provided. Suppose the business incur a loss means the interest on capital will not be provided. Only the interest on capital is to be provided to the partners if sufficient profit is allowed. It can be entered into the interest on capital is to be provided. Otherwise the interest on capital will not be provided, but it should be mentioned in the partnership deed. Here exercise number 5, page number 113. Mannan and Ramesh share profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2, and their capital on 1st April 2018 was Mannan 1,50,000 and Ramesh 1 lakh respectively. Here, and their current account, here the current account shows the credit balance of rupees 25,000 and 20,000 respectively. Here the fixed capital method should be followed. Calculate interest on capital at 6% per annum for the year ending 31st March 2019, and so the journal entry calculation of interest on capital. Here you have to calculate first interest on capital and show the journal entry for this sum. Here the journal entry, it should be mentioned in the sum itself. The partners can maintain the fixed capital method, so that only the current account should be given. Here the interest on capital is to be calculated. Mannan 1/4/2018, his capital is 1,50,000. Here in the sum, Mannan and Ramesh are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2, and the capital is Mannan is 1,50,000 and Ramesh is 1 lakh. So when did we commence business? 1st April 2018. So you have to put a date, Mannan 1/4/2018, and leave some space, and Ramesh 1/4/2018. So Mannan's capital is 1,50,000 and Ramesh capital is 1 lakh. Here no additional capital is introduced by the two partner. So he simply introduced a capital on 1st April only. He didn't give any additional capital introduced into the business. So the rate of interest for calculation interest on capital is 6% per annum. So you should simply show the percentage into 6/100. So 1,50,000 into 6/100 and 1 lakh into 6/100. So you have to cancel 2020. So 1,500 into 6, you can arrive 9,000. So 9,000. Here 1,000 into 6, 6,000. So the interest on capital for Mannan is 9,000 and Ramesh is 6,000. So you have to put a journal. So interest on capital account debtor too. Suppose it is a fluctuating capital method means Mannan's capital account should be shown. Here the fluctuating capital, here the interest on capital is for fixed means, so the current account balances are given in the sum. So you have to make a journal entry as interest on capital account debtor to Mannan's current account to Ramesh's current account. Here Mannan's is 9,000. Here Mannan's current account capital is interest on capital is 9,000. Here 6,000. You have to total it, and it should be posted on the debit side 15,000. So the total is 15,000. So interest on capital account debtor to Mannan's current account and Ramesh's current account. Within that we have to write a narration, interest on capital provided, interest on capital provided. So the second journal entry is the interest on capital account should be transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. So profit and loss appropriation account debtor to interest on capital, profit and loss appropriation account debtor to interest on capital 15,000, 15,000. Here the interest on capital closed, the interest on capital closed. So every year the interest on capital should be transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. Here the மேலே வந்து என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கோம், interest on capital debit பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ இப்போ ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணுறப்ப you have to credit the amount. So profit and loss appropriation account debtor to interest on capital account. The next sum, exercise 6. Exercise 6, page number 114. Second sum, Prakash and Supriya were partners who share the profit and loss, who share profit and losses in the ratio of 5:3. So Prakash and Supriya were partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 5:3. Balance in their capital account on 1st April 2018 was Prakash is 3 lakhs. Prakash is 3 lakhs and Supriya is 2 lakhs. Epo 1st April 2018. So you have to put a date. Prakash 1/4/2018 3 lakhs. Prakash 1/4/2018 is 3 lakhs. So you have to leave some space. Then again Supriya 1/4/2018 his capital is 2 lakhs. His capital is 2 lakhs. Then on 1st July, on 1st July 2018, on 1st July 2018, Prakash introduced additional capital. So Prakash introduced additional capital 60,000. On which date? 1st July 2018. So 1/7/2018 he introduced additional capital. So the capital has to be increased plus 60,000. So then from 1/7/2018 onwards the capital amount should be changed to 3,60,000. 3,60,000. So 3 லட்சத்தோட என்ன பண்ணிடுறாங்க, 60,000 ரூபா போடுறாங்க. So the capital amount is increased to 3,60,000. Then Prakash introduced to 60,000. Then Supriya introduced additional capital of rupees 30,000. Here the date is not mentioned. So for here the Supriya date is not mentioned. So Prakash is introduced additional capital on 1st July. Here the date is not mentioned for additional capital for Supriya. So you have to make a note of it. So date of additional capital introduced during the year is not given. So interest is calculated for an average period of 6 months. So if the additional capital introduced during the year is not given in the sum, the interest to be calculated for an average period of 6 months. You have to make a note of it. Here the 3 lakhs into here இதில் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா 1/4 1/7 வரைக்கும் 1/4 1/7 வரைக்கும் the capital is to be 3 lakhs. So 4, 5, 6, so 3 months. Here the date is 1/7. So you cannot include the 7th month. So 4, 5, 6 மட்டும்தான் சேர்க்கணும், 7ஆம் மாதம் சேர்க்கக்கூடாது. ஏன் அப்படின்னா அது ஃபஸ்ட்டாக இருக்கிறதுனால 1ஆம் தேதியாக இருக்கிறதுனால 7ஆம் மாதம் சேர்க்கக்கூடாது. ஸோ 3 months. ஸோ 3 lakh into 3/12, ஒரு வருஷத்துக்கு 12 மாதம், அதனால் 3/12 into percentage 6/100 into 6/100. ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் 1/7க்கு அப்புறம் என்ன ஆயிடுது, 3,60,000 மாறிடுது. 3,60,000 மாறிடுது 1/7க்கு அப்புறம். ஸோ அப்போ நம்ம கேல்குலேஷன் எடுக்கிறப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும், 1/7லேருந்து க்ளோசிங் டேட். ஸோ சம் வந்து 1/4 ஆரம்பித்தா எப்போ முடியும், ஸோ 31st மார்ச்சில் தான் முடியும். ஸோ 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. ஸோ 9 months. ஸோ 9 months. ஸோ 9/12 into 6/100. ஸோ இதை கேன்சல் பண்ணேன்னா உனக்கு வரக்கூடிய ஆன்சர் 4,500, இங்கே 16,200, total 20,700, total 20,700. So this is the capital of Prakash. So Supriya, the date is not mentioned. So the additional capital introduced is 30,000. So 2,30,000. Here இதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும், 2 lakhsக்கு வந்து என்ன பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா average period of 6 months. The date of capital, additional capital introduced during the year is not given in the problem. The interest to be calculated for an average period of 6 months. So 6 by 12, 6 by 12 into 6 by 100. So 6 by 12 into 6 by 100. So இதை cancel பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா 6,000, 6,900. The total is 12,900. So Prakash oda interest on capital 20,700, then Supriya oda interest on capital 12,900. So you have to make an entry. So previous sum la வந்து என்ன பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா current account ன்னு பார்த்தோம். So இங்கே வந்து ஒன்றும் சொல்லலை, அதனால we can take it as a fluctuating capital method. So the journal entry is interest on capital account debtor to Prakash capital to Supriya's capital. Interest on capital account debtor to Prakash capital to Supriya's capital. So total 20,700 plus 12,900, you have to add, that is 33,600. 33,600. So the amount interest on capital provided. This interest on capital amount should be transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. So every year the interest on capital should be transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. So profit and loss appropriation account debtor to interest on capital 33,600, 33,600. This is the second problem. Then shall we pass on to the next? Shall we pass on to the next? So exercise 7, exercise 7, page number 114. So the capital account of Begum and Fatima on 1st January 2018 show a balance of rupees 50,000, 40,000. So 1st January 2018. So Begum 1/1/2018 50,000, then Fatima 1/1/2018 40,000. Then on 1st October 2018 Begum introduced an additional capital of rupees 10,000. Begum introduced additional capital on 1st October. So 1/10/2018 he introduced additional capital, so you have to add 60,000. Then on 1st May 2018 Fatima introduced an additional capital of rupees 9,000. So the Fatima introduced on 1st May 1/5/2018 he introduced additional capital 9,000. So the capital amount should be changed 40,000 to 49,000. So you have to calculate interest on capital at 4% per annum. The accounts are closed on 31st December every year. So 1 1 10 வரைக்கும் என்ன இருக்கு, 50,000 இருக்கு. So 1 so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. ஸோ அப்போ 9 months. ஸோ 10 வந்து நம்ம சேர்க்கக்கூடாது, ஏன் அப்படின்னா 1/10 இருக்கிறதுனால நம்ம அந்த மந்த் எடுத்துக்கக்கூடாது. ஸோ 9 months. ஸோ rate of percentage is 4/100, here 9/12. Then afterwards 60,000 மாறிடுது, எதுக்கப்புறம் 10க்கு அப்புறம் the account closing is 31st December. So 10 11 12 10 11 12 3 months. So 3 months. So 3/12 3/12. ஸோ இதை கேன்சல் பண்ணி நம்ம போட்டோம் அப்படின்னா 1,500, here 600. ஸோ நம்ம ஒரு தடவை கிராஸ் செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ இந்த 9ஐயும் இந்த 3ஐயும் ஆட் பண்ணால் 12 வரணும், 9ஐயும் 3ஐயும் ஆட் பண்ணால் 12 months வரணும். அது ஒரு தடவை ஜஸ்ட்டு கிராஸ் செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ 1,500 600 2,100. ஹியர் இவங்களுக்கு வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃபேட்டிமாக்கு 1/1 40,000 எப்போ வரைக்கும், மே வரைக்கும். ஸோ மே வந்து 1/5 இருக்கிறதுனால 1/5 எடுக்கக்கூடாது. ஸோ ஜான்வரி, அதாவது 1 2 3 4 months மட்டும்தான், 1 2 3 4 months தான் எடுக்கணும், 5th month எடுக்கக்கூடாது. ஸோ 4/100 into 4/12 into 4/12. ஸோ இதை கேன்சல் பண்ணி போட்டோம் அப்படின்னா 533, கொஞ்சம் பாயிண்டில் வரும், அதை கேர்ஃபுல்லாக போடு, 533. தென் அதே மாதிரி 49,000 எப்போ, 1/5 ஸோ அக்கௌண்ட் க்ளோசிங் வந்து எப்போ, 31st December. ஸோ அப்போ 5 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. ஸோ 8 months. ஸோ 4/100 into 8/12. ஸோ இதுக்கு பண்ணேன்னா 1,307 பாயிண்டில் வரும், கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணிக்கோ. ஸோ இது டோட்டல் போட்டேன்னா 1,850. 1840. ஸோ இந்த 3 சம்மும் எக்ஸசைஸில் இருக்குது. எக்ஸசைஸ் நம்பர் 5 6 7 எக்ஸசைஸ் நம்பர் 5 6 7 சொல்லியிருக்கோம். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட்டு எக்ஸசைஸ் நம்பர் 8 9 அண்ட் வந்து we can discuss in the next class. ஸோ அது வந்து வேறு பேட்டர்ன். ஸோ we can discuss in the next class. ஸோ இதே மாதிரி எக்ஸசைஸ் illustration ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்குது. ஸோ you have to work it at your home. Thank you.